Hello everyone, this is Thanasri Chowgule and you are watching Ganga Education. Welcome back to my channel. इस चैनल पर हम लॉ रिलेटेड वीडियोस के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन लेते हैं और लॉ रिलेटेड जो कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जामिनेशन है उनके बारे में भी इंफॉर्मेशन लेते हैं. सो आप अगर चैनल पर नए हों तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल एंड हिट ऑन अ बेल आइकॉन, जिससे आपको अगली वीडियोस के नोटिफिकेशन मिलते जाएंगे. और ऑलरेडी आपने अगर सब्सक्राइब किया हुआ है तो थैंक यू फॉर ट्यूनिंग इन एंड स्टे ट्यून्ड फॉर फर्दर वीडियोज़. It's part 2 of Judicial Magistrate of First Class Civil Judge Junior Division Preliminary Examination 2011 क्वेश्चन पेपर. क्वेश्चन 1 to क्वेश्चन 25 हमने ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर दिया है. उसका डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में लिंक आपको मिल जाएगा और आगे के भी जो क्वेश्चन है उसका भी लिंक मैं डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में प्रोवाइड कर दूंगी, तो वहाँ से आप देख सकते हैं. तो इस वीडियो में हम क्वेश्चन नंबर 26 टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 50 विथ इट्स आंसर डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. Question number 26. Whoever has sexual intercourses with his own wife who is living separately from him under a decree of separation without her consent shall, option number 1, not be liable for any punishment. Option 2, be punished with imprisonment of either description for the term which may extend to 2 years and shall also be liable to fine. Option 3, be punished with the imprisonment of either description for the term which may extend to 3 years. Option 4, be punished with simple imprisonment which may extend to 1 year and shall also be liable to fine. And the answer is option number 2, that is be punished with imprisonment of either description for the term which may extend to 2 years and also be liable to fine. Now question number 27. The expression living person used in section 5 of the Transfer of Property Act 1882 includes option number 1, a company, option number 2, an association, option number 3, incorporated body of individuals, and option number 4, all above. And the answer is option 4, that is all above. Question number 28. For filing an application for an order to set aside an abatement, the period of limitation from the date of abatement is dash dash dash. Option number 1, 30 days. Option number 2, 90 days. Option number 3, 10 days. And option number 4, 60 days. And the correct answer is option 4, that is 60 days. Question number 29. To raise a presumption under section 108 of the Evidence Act as to the death of the person, it must be proved that the person concerned has not been heard of for the period of option number 1, 3 years, option number 2, 7 years, option number 3, 10 years, and option number 4, 20 years. And the correct answer is option number 2, that is 7 years. Now question number 30. Property under section 2 subsection 11 of the Sale of Goods Act 1930 means option number 1, the general property in goods, option number 2, merely a special property in goods, option number 3, mercantile element in goods, and option 4, quality element in goods. And the correct answer is option number 1, that is general property in goods. Now question number 31. Out of the following, which is not the correct statement regarding retirement of the partner? Option number 1, partner may retire with the consent of all other partners. Option number 2, a partner may retire in accordance with an express agreement by the partners. Option number 3, a partner may retire with the consent of any other partner. And option number 4, where the partnership is at will, a partner may retire by giving notice in writing to all other partners of his intention to retire. And the correct answer is option number 3, that is a partner may retire with the consent of any other partner. Here the question is which is not the correct statement, and option number 3 is not a correct statement and it is correct answer. So don't be confused in that. Now question number 32. Which of the following is not a public document within the meaning of Evidence Act? Option number 1, decree passed in civil suit. Option number 2, caste certificate issued by the competent authority. Option number 3, 712 extract. Option number 4, injury certificate issued by medical practitioner. And the answer is option number 4, injury certificate issued by medical practitioner. Now, question number 33. Expression time requisite under section 12 subsection 2 of the Limitation Act means option number 1, time absolutely necessary. Option number 2, minimum time. Option number 3, actual time consumed. And option 4, 30 days. Answer is option number 3, that is actual time consumed. Now question number 34. Sale under section 54 of the Transfer of Property Act is a transfer of ownership in exchange for option number 1, price paid. Option number 2, price promised. Option number 3, price partly paid and partly promised. And option number 4, all of the above. And the answer is option number 4, that is all of the above. Now question number 35. Which of the following act will not fall in general exceptions provided under chapter 4 of the Indian Penal Code? Option number 1, act likely to cause harm but done without criminal intent and prevent other harm. Option number 2, accident in doing lawful act. Option number 3, act of the child aged 14 years. And option number 4, act done by a person justified or by mistake of fact believing himself justified by law. And the correct answer is option number 3, that is act of the child age 14 years. Now question number 36. Section 24 of the Maharashtra Rent Control Act 1999 entitled the landlord to recover possession of premises given on license on expiry of the period of license for the purpose of the said section. Who among the following is included in the expression landlord? Option number 1, tenant who has given premises on license. Option number 2, subtenant who has given premises on license. Option number 3, the successor in interest who becomes the landlord of the premises as a result of death of such landlord. And option number 4, none of the above. And the correct answer is option number 3, that is the successor in interest who becomes the landlord of premises as the result of the death of such landlord. Now question number 37. Under which of the following circumstances the court can grant a perpetual injunction? Option number 1, to prevent multiplicity of judicial proceeding. Option number 2, when compensation in money would not afford adequate relief. Option number 3, no standard for ascertaining actual damages exists. And option number 4, all of the above. And the correct answer is option number 4, that is all of the above. Now question number 38. ये क्वेश्चन इस एग्जामिनेशन से निकाल दिया गया है, यानी इसका जो भी आंसर दिया होगा अगर करेक्ट भी आंसर देते हो तो भी इसका मार्क काउंट नहीं होगा, अगर रॉन्ग भी आंसर देते हो तो भी इसका माइनस में मार्क्स नहीं जाएगा, क्योंकि ये क्वेश्चन हटा दिया गया है। मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम कोई क्वेश्चन ऐसे होते हैं जिसके 2 ऑप्शन सही है या कोई भी सही ऑप्शन नहीं होता है, या क्वेश्चन एम्बिगियस होता है जिसका क्लियर मीनिंग नहीं होता है, तो ऐसे क्वेश्चन आफ्टर ग्रीवियंस निकाल दिए जाते हैं। तो उनमें से ये एक क्वेश्चन है, दैट इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 38। नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 39. Conditional order for removal of nuisance under section 133 of the Code of Criminal Procedures are to be passed by option number 1, Chief Judicial Magistrate, option number 2, Additional Session Judge, option number 3, District Magistrate or Subdivisional Magistrate, option number 4, Judicial Magistrate First Class. And the correct answer is option number 3, that is District Magistrate or Subdivisional Magistrate. Now question number 40. Which article of the Constitution provides for the formation of new states? Option number 1, Article 3. Option number 2, Article 39. Option number 3, Article 2. And option number 4, Article 13. And the correct answer is option number 1, that is Article 3. Now, question number 41. Double jeopardy means option number 1, no person shall be convicted of any offence except for violation of law. Option number 2, no person accused of any offence shall be compelled to be a witness against himself. Option number 3, no person shall be prosecuted and punished for the same offence more than once. And option number 4, no person shall be subjected to a penalty greater than that which might have been inflicted under the law in force at the time of commission of an offence. And the correct answer is option number 3, that is no person shall be prosecuted and punished for the same offence more than once. Now question number 42. The period of limitation shall be 6 months for taking cognizance of an offence if the said offence is dash dash dash. Option number 1, punishable with fine only. Option number 2, punishable with imprisonment for the term not exceeding 6 months. Option number 3, punishable with imprisonment for the term not exceeding 1 year. Option number 4, punishable with imprisonment for the term not exceeding 1 month. And the correct answer is option number 1, that is punishable with fine only. Now question number 43. In case of public nuisance, a suit under section 91 of the Code of Civil Procedure for a declaration and injunction may be instituted by option number 1, a person aggrieved. Option number 2, a person to whom special damage has been caused by reason of such public nuisance. Option number 3, with the leave of the court of 2 or more persons, even though no special damage has been caused to such person. Option number 4, 2 or more persons to whom special damage has been caused by reason of such public nuisance. And the correct answer is option number 3, that is with the leave of the court of 2 or more persons, even though no special damage has been caused to such person. Now question number 44. As per section 34 of the Specific Relief Act 1963, no court shall make any such declaration in case where option number 1, plaintiff is entitled to any legal character. Option number 2, plaintiff is entitled to any right as to any property. Option number 3, plaintiff being able to seek further relief than a mere declaration of title omits to do so. And option number 4, none above. And the correct answer is option number 3, plaintiff being able to seek further relief than a mere declaration of title omits to do so. Now question number 45. To which premises out of the premises mentioned here in the below the provisions of the Maharashtra Rent Control Act 1999 shall apply? Option number 1, the premises let out to the government. Option number 2, the premises let out to private limited company having paid up share capital of rupees 250 lakhs. Option number 3, the premises let out to Union Bank of India. And option number 4, none above. And the correct answer is option number 1, that is the premises let out to the government. Now question number 46. Section 304A of the Indian Penal Code pertains to option number 1, dowry death. Option number 2, abatement of suicide. Option number 3, causing death by negligence. And option number 4, culpable homicide not amounting to murder. And the correct answer is option number 3, causing death by negligence. Now question number 47. Which of the following is the example of valid conditional transfer? Option number 1, A lets a farm to B on condition that he shall walk 100 miles in an hour. Option number 2, A transfers rupees 500 to B on condition that she shall murder C. Option number 3. A transfer rupees 500 to his niece if she will desert her husband. Option number 4. A transfers rupees 500 to B on condition that he shall execute a certain lease within 3 months after A's death. And the correct answer is option number 4. That is, A transfer rupees 500 to B on condition that he shall execute certain lease within 3 months after A's death. Now question number 48. Suit for compensation for malicious prosecution is to be filed from the date when the plaintiff is acquitted or the prosecution is otherwise terminated within option number 1, 3 years, option number 2, 2 years, option number 3, 1 year, and option number 4, 12 years. And the correct answer is option number 3, that is 1 year. Now question number 49. Mandatory requirement of section 27 of the Indian Evidence Act is that option number 1, the accused must be in police custody. Option number 2, the accused must be in judicial custody. Option number 3, the accused must be on bail. Option number 4, the accused must plead guilty first. And the correct answer is option number 1, that is, the accused must be in police custody. Now question number 50. Dissolution of a firm means option number 1, the dissolution of partnership between some of the partners of firm. Option number 2, the dissolution of partnership between 2 or more partners of the firm. Option number 3, the dissolution of partnership between all the partners of the firm. And option number 4, all above. And the correct answer is option number 3, that is, the dissolution of partnership between all the partners of the firm. तो ये थे क्वेश्चन नंबर 26 टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 50 और आगे के जो क्वेश्चन हैं और पहले 25 जो क्वेश्चन है उसका लिंक मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में प्रोवाइड कर दिया है, वहाँ से सिंपली क्लिक करते हुए आपको वो भी मिल जाएंगे। थैंक्स फॉर लिसनिंग।